Simply existing in the theatre of the new car market nowadays isn't enough. You need to be distinctly stylish, sporty, well-equipped, divisive, controversial, doesn't matter, as long as you've got your own distinctive identity, and that applies to MPVs as well. You've got the Ford Grand C-Max, well known for its sporty drive. You've got the Renault Grand Scenic, a surprisingly stylish 7-seater, and then you've got the 7-seat Vauxhall Zafira Tourer. And to be honest, it's only ever really been popular for its practicality, as is every other MPV. And in fact, recent changes to the Zafira Tourer bring with it a simplified exterior, interior and trim lineup, so Vauxhall have kind of gone the other way in that respect. However, the Zafira Tourer is the best-selling 7-seat MPV in the UK, so it's obviously doing something right. Let's see what that is. So part of the Zafira Tourer's latest update was a simplified interior, and with this comes easier to follow buttons and toggles, as well as a 50-50 split between hard wearing and soft touch materials. And this new touchscreen is a big improvement too, although I'm not quite sold on these buttons at the side, and functionality at times can be a bit sketchy. Certainly not best in class, and the trim levels are a bit confusing as well, because there's 6 of them and the kit is seemingly scattered randomly throughout them. A definite highlight kit-wise though is OnStar, which is a call centre based service where you can ask for pretty much anything, whether it be sat-nav directions or what time the footy kicks off. And just a quick note on practicality up front, you've got some pretty good little storage cubbies. You've got lots of space here, lots of space in the centre console here, 2 big cup holders and decent sized door bins. However, this little shelf above the glove box and the glove box itself are pretty useless. And also, can you guess where the USB port is? I'll just tell you, it's down here. Ask me how long that took me to find. Ages. Now this is where the Zafira Tourer really shines. As you can see, once to climb in, you've got loads of legroom, you've got tons of headroom, and there's even cup holders on the doors and Isofix fittings for kid seats. But that's just a starter for 10, because this car's real party trick are these Flex 7 seats. As you can see, they slide backwards and forwards for a bit of extra flexibility, and these seats also fold completely flat, and the 40-20-40 to give you a bit of extra wiggle room. Now what I really like is that when it comes to climbing into the back, these seats actually tilt forward, so you can easily just step in and out. But these are quite heavy, so you might want to give your kids a hand with them. And once you're back here, I might just move this for you, once you actually sit back, you'll see that, well, it's only really suitable for kids. It is very uncomfortable for adults back here, but at least you've got this window to let a bit of light in. You've also got 2 small but very usable cup holders. Now if you want to make the most of the boot space, then of course you'll have to fold these 2 seats down, but thankfully they do fold nice and flat. And Vauxhall even gives you, ta-da, this little mat which goes in the boot and helps smooth things out when it comes to throwing bags in. Now, if you really wanted to, you can fold all the seats down to free up just under 1900 litres. And again, this little mat can go over here so you haven't got a hole. And when it comes to the parcel shelf, and you will have to take that out for those 2 rear seats to fold up, well, that stores nice and snug under here. Right, so I'm going to get straight to it. The Vauxhall Zafira Tourer is just one of those cars that plods along, does its job with zero fuss, offers good all-round comfort and insulation on a mixture of road surfaces. And that's all you really need to know. It's not sporty to drive, it doesn't offer class-leading comfort, it just gets on with it, and most people will just say, yep, thank you very much. Now, something that may put people off is the fact that the Zafira Tourer does feel like a big car. I mean, you get some 7-seaters that manage to hide their sheer size pretty well, but the Zafira Tourer just doesn't do that, especially when it comes to cornering. Another thing as well, these A-pillars are see-through with this glass here, which is great for visibility, and this fish tank-like windscreen is great for visibility out the front, but out the back, well, those chunky C-pillars don't really help, and yeah, that headrest in the centre is a bit annoying as well. Now the engine we're driving today is Vauxhall's great little 138 brake horsepower 1.4 litre turbo petrol, mated to this 6-speed manual gearbox, and it actually shifts the weight of the Zafira surprisingly well. But it's not the engine to go for. I mean, 30 to 35 miles per gallon, not ideal. The engine you do want to go for is the 132 brake horsepower 1.6 litre diesel, because this claims an average of 63 miles per gallon, although you'll realistically get about 45 to 50, and CO2 is quoted at just 119 grams per kilometre. So, while other MPVs have been preoccupied with becoming hipsterfied, that was hipsterfied, Vauxhall has just got on with it with the Zafira Tourer and said, yeah, we're confident that our customer loyalty and good old practicality will be enough. Good on them, I say. And of course, another big selling point of the Zafira Tourer is its starting price, because at just under £20,000, it's between £2,000 to £5,000 cheaper than most of its rivals. And sure, it may not be the most unique option out there, but it gets the job done. Now, if you want to watch a review of one of the Zafira Tourer's competitors, then click the link on top. If you want to check prices for the Zafira Tourer, then click the link on the bottom left of your screen. And if you want to subscribe to the Car Keys YouTube channel, then click the big Car Keys logo. Did you like me hipster-fied shout? I don't know if you heard that.